Good morning, little footers. We did it. We pulled the trigger and we bought a van. We will still be using the 109 for camping, but this van is going to be converted into a camper van. So if we want to just get away for the weekend, we just hop in and go. It'll be completely converted over once it's done, with a bed, sink, everything you need for comforts or camping. There'll be a roof rack installed on top with solar hookups, exhaust fan, awning, everything you need. Let me take you on a little tour of the inside and exterior of this vehicle. I bought it off of Facebook Marketplace. Got a good deal. It's a 2002 GMC Safari. As you can see, it used to be a work van. The guy was an electrician that used it before. Body's in pretty good shape. Just a few dings here and there. Here on the back side, we're going to be installing a spare tire holder. Taking the tire out from underneath the vehicle and mounting on top on the back side. That way it frees up space underneath the vehicle. I was considering of putting a water tank underneath there. Here's the other side as well. Former owner painted the roof white. Considering where we live, said it helped with cooling the vehicle down. But let's go ahead and take a look inside, see what we got. Okay, well, we bought the van. It was missing the handle here. I ordered a new one on eBay, and I reinforced it back here with some JB Weld to strengthen it up, and I painted it black. Also, the dashboard bezel was in pretty bad shape. I found this one on Amazon and installed that. I took out the stock radio and installed a radio with CarPlay and located the microphone up here so it's accessible for the driver and the passenger, whoever's using the phone at the time. But as you can see, headliner is in good shape. Seats are decent. The armrest on this side is broken, so I'm going to be repairing that as well. We are going to go ahead and leave the rubber mat in the front because it will be used for camping. Be easy to keep it clean. The doghouse is currently out right now. I'm repairing that, and I'm also leaving it off because I have my mechanic go through the vehicle, and that way he doesn't have to remove the doghouse himself. And once he's done with the look over the vehicle, I'll reinstall the doghouse. It does have a, I don't know what they call these things. This is keep your product or you're carrying the van from sliding forward into the vehicle, passenger and driver side of the vehicle. That will be removed, and I will be putting that up on Facebook Market to sell. It does have some shelving in the back, which will be removed. It does have all the hard plastic on the inside, which will also be removed as well. I just threw this mattress in here for now to get it out of the garage. That's not the mattress we're going to be using for this build. It was the old mattress that came off a sofa bed that we have in my wife's office. It'll be replaced, and it's just been sitting in the garage. I just threw it in here to kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. Most people that build these build the bed sliding out this way. That's not going to work for what setup we're going to do. So our bed is going to slide from the back to the front. It's going to be a 6-foot bed, and it's going to fit perfectly. Once this is all moved to that side of the vehicle, it'll free up this side to build cabinetry, put a sink, a flip out table for cooking on. And once again, we will be having the awning on the vehicle, so we'll have complete shade to sit under when we go camping. Right up there where the rear light is, we will be installing a max air fan that'll control the climate. I did just install these window vents just recently. That way we can crack the front windows to let the air flow through when we're camping. But this is going to be a fun project. I just want to shoot a quick video to show you what we got, what we're working with. Let me take you around back so you can see how much room is in here. I used to have one of these before I met my wife, and it was my old work van, and I loved it. I actually converted it. That was probably back in 2008, 2009, around there. I met my wife in 2010. So, and the one that I actually had a power inverter in. I had a surround sound system, a TV, and I had a bed along across the back of the vehicle. It was nice to have because when I wanted to go camping, I just hopped in it and went. And with the vehicle I had before, I actually wired a junction box up underneath the driver's side panel, and when I went to the campground, I would just plug right into the campsite, and the whole vehicle had 110 electrical. And with the power inverter, I was able to keep a mini fridge going while I was going on my road trips in it to have cold drinks. Where you see the Home Depot bucket sitting, we're going to be putting our 12-volt cooler there. That way it's easy accessibility when we're driving for a drink or when we're camping. And the passenger side chair, I'm going to be installing a swivel kit, so the passenger chair can be swiveled around and turned into a recliner. So we have room in here to relax when we're camping. That way somebody can sit in the recliner and someone can sit on the sofa or the bed, which will turn into a sofa when we're not utilizing it as a bed. But everything works on the vehicle except for the AC. I will be getting that repaired, but other than that, the van runs great. The gentleman that had it before maintained it because, like I said, it was his work vehicle and he needed it to make money. So I actually was wondering what was under here, and the stock jack and kit is underneath there, so that's good to have for roadside emergencies, let's say. But yeah, let's just say my Amazon cart or wish list is pretty full of things I want to put in this van. I have been slowly but surely ordering things online, and things have been showing up here at the house. So about once a week I get something, or pretty much once a paycheck I've been trying to get at least one thing. If you notice there on the passenger side, there's a crack in the door panel. That's the only crack in the dash except for the one in the center, which these are notorious for cracking, but I had ordered a dashboard cover for that. I'm still waiting for that to come in. The vehicle has Pioneer speakers, which sound decent. We'll be changing those out to some Alpines. I'm a big Alpine guy. I love the quality and the sound of them, so that'll be changed out as well. In here in the garage, you'll see this is the rear tire mount that I ordered that bolts on the back door. This is our cooler that will be going between the seats of the dual zone, so we can use it as a freezer and refrigerator, or just a freezer or just a refrigerator. The doghouse is here. This was all cracked in there, so I used some plastic epoxy to reinforce it. It does have 3 cigarette lighter outlets, so that's good for running a lot of accessories. The only thing is, when I used epoxy, it leaked through, so I gotta clean all this up. This was already cracked, so you won't see that because it's down underneath the doghouse, and so it's kind of hard to see. But like I said, it's gonna take time. Bear with us. Right now it's really hot here where we live. It's starting to heat up, and today is actually in triple digits. So once it starts cooling down a little bit more, we'll be able to get more involved in this build. But I just want to give you guys a quick look at what we purchased so you have an idea of what we're doing. Once again, we still do have Littlefoot here in the garage at the house, but we will still be using that, and maybe possibly installing, instead of pulling it with the Xterra, we could pull it with the Safari. The Safari has a 5,000 pound towing capacity because these are built on truck frames. So these are very good vehicles. The engine of these are very well-known engines. That's another reason why I wanted this vehicle, because you can get parts for it pretty much anywhere, any auto parts store. So, and surprisingly enough, these are kind of like, I told my wife, it's like having a Jeep. They have so many different things you could buy for this, and accessories, and where the Xterra is kind of limited on what you can get. So I have to scrounge the internet quite a bit just to find anything on the Xterra. But from my research so far, things I've been looking for this van, I have not had any issues finding the stuff I need to get it back up in working order, or in the condition that we would like it to be. But just once again, just wanted to give you a quick rundown and look at what we bought, and stay tuned for more videos on this build. And if you like what you see, please follow and give us a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, do so. We've noticed in our algorithm that a lot of people that watch our videos are not subscribers, and if you subscribe, it helps build the channel and gets more views on the videos. But once again, Littlefoot Adventures has got a new toy. Thank you for watching.